Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawned on the north side as the Wehrmacht player, we're a SHAMAN79. Where's a Shaman? Spawned as his teammate as the other Wehrmacht player, we have NoNotU-K. Spawning as their opposition as the US player, we have Gabirú. And as the British ally, we have Shark. There's sharks in the water.
Pioneers, grab your gear.
We've got multiple pioneers being pulled out. We do have the Wehrmacht quarter now. So a little bit delayed Wehrmacht quarter. Early Wehrmacht quarter. He may be going for another pioneer. No, he's not. Going for capture up some sectors. Going for the fuel point. There's 3 pioneers for this player here. 2 pioneers for this player. And we've got the scope rifle squad advancing. He can go ahead and make his way to the high ground. If he picks up one model, could use deploy designated marks and get a quick wipe, but probably not really needed. Does do a full retreat immediately with both models intact. And I got, of course, got the British HQ deployed enough and to secure the sector. Right around here is probably a nice safe spot. Over here is a little bit on the road, a little bit open and vulnerable, though around here wouldn't be half bad either. I think right around here would be good. Engineers are making forward, trying to capture that fuel point as well.
Pioneers have seized objective.
And looks like going to go and set on up on top of that crater.
NG-42 reporting.
And that is on that sector as well. It's pretty close to this sector here, but he does go and lock down this sector. As you can see, that also that not only that circle there, but the little pennant as well. Looks like the engineers do spot the MG42. The pioneers are going to be capturing up this munitions sector now. MG42 sitting up near the crossroads. And wait, that's a 30 cal. He has gone for a support weapons center opener right there. I was not paying attention to that. But support weapons center has been deployed out. Lieutenant capturing up the beach. Damn those nobles. They get the beach all to themselves. Here's a fun fact from World War II. I think it was in the North African campaign. The British forces managed to capture a whole bunch of German caviar. The officers figured, let's spread this caviar, German caviar, that's pretty good stuff. Let's just spread out the ranks, reward all the men. The men start complaining because they thought the commanders were forcing them to eat raw food. The rank did not realize that there was... Somebody's already map hacking? The ranks did not realize that they were trying to reward them with some fancy food, not realizing that the not fancy rank didn't understand that. So we've got these 2 intersections charging forward, trying to engage that Shimwagen. Shimwagen does fall back. It does do a full retreat. Both of those infantry section squads. Maybe I'm trying to put his aggression up north rather than to over there, because he really needed to retreat back. He had plenty of health and men. 2 motorcycles deployed on out for this player. We've got the mortar team right here. 30 cal will get flanked by the motorcycles, so the motorcycle got 2 motorcycles, 2 Shimwagens. That should be very mobile and able to outflank the 30 cals, which is pretty good, and also leave him not really able to play out snipers because these are anti-sniper tools. So the US player's build is partially nullified based on all these light vehicles they're fighting against. And the Brit will have a bit of trouble for the mobility versus them unless they deploy out Bren carrier as well. So overall, it seems like Axis players are in a good position, capture some multiple sectors. MG42, however, needs a medic. And try to go for a bunker there. Is it a machine gun bunker? Yep, I think that's going to be a machine gun bunker right there.
We are losing territory.
A little bit out of the way for a casualty recovery bunker and repair bunker? No, that's not going to be right there. So it's likely going to be a machine gun bunker. We got 2 30 cals here. Mortar, 2 engineers. 3 engineers, actually. And those are not MG42s. Those are, well, they do have MG42 Shimwagens, but not the MG42 weapons team. Mortar needs to start retargeting towards this garrison. Engineer squad is going to need to fall back relatively shortly. We've seen a bit too much fire. Does get suppressed there. Does have 230 cals for cover firing. Down south, pioneers will capture up the beach.
The enemy advances.
And we do got this MG42 here. It's going for a MG bunker now. Let's switch over to him. Yep, MG bunker. Jim Bog is advancing. Colonies are falling him back. Looks like got an infantry support truck there. Yep, not a lieutenant. Jim Boggan's get a nice little flank there. The 30 cals can load up armor-piercing rounds, engage these forces, and this is a relatively good spot for the 30 cals as well. Try to wire up, trying to prevent these Shimboggans from escaping. Motorcycles advancing as well. Receive quite a bit of fire right there. This one as well. Got the intersections here as well. The motorcycles could potentially go down. Shimboggan, one just get cleaned up by a close-range SMG file. This Shimboggan may go down as well. Clean up all these light vehicles can allow the US player to put out snipers. And just one motorcycle remaining. She will escape on out there. The mortar, however, may get a hit there. Still in range of the mortar. And we got some good hits there on the MG42 as well from rifle grenades. MG42 will go and escape on out of there. Motorcycle was still been spotted. So now, yeah, the US player has spotted a sniper. And with all those light vehicles out of the off the field,
Enemy vehicle has been knocked
now actually, legitimately, all four of them are gone. The snipers have free reign. No kills at the moment, so it's still camouflage, still hidden, not detected.
The Germans are taking one of our strategic points.
Pioneers do receive some suppression there. And good hits there on the Pioneers now. We got the Grenadiers coming for a flank, trying to get their Panzerstrike to bear on the machine gun placement.
Start securing resources from the area.
Having a bit of trouble firing because it's flinching around. Does get one good hit there. Gotta make sure to maintain a wide angle unless they flinch over there again. Does fall back with all these forces there. One of the mortars or rifle grenades landed very, very short. And the Grenadier squad does fall back. We do have the machine gun bunker here, as well as some landmines. Multiple landmines. Tommy's advancing with the support of a lieutenant. Grenadiers have been reinforced, making their way back on the field. No levels of efficiency just yet. Let's take a quick look at potential doctrines. Oh, airborne. Airborne are just dropping in. And the Pioneers are receiving some 30 cal fire. Over here, of course, I got an unknown doctrine selection or a no doctrine selection for the Brits. For the Wehrmacht player here, definitely hasn't spent his command points either. This one has. We do got stormtroopers now available. And currently right now he has 2 snipers trying to hit these 30 cal emplacements. Not 30 cal emplacements, just 30 cals. Those snipers right there, not sure where the US sniper may be at. It could potentially be dead. Actually, no, there's 2 US snipers, both of them up north to support the Brits. And this may be one of the few times where you don't actually deploy barracks the entire game. But don't think there's anything useful for him to actually deploy barracks if he's going for airborne troops. Oh, good mortar hits there onto the US mortar. I think that was a mortar hit, or maybe that was actually sniper hits. Armor card has been deployed on out. Right now the Brit is sort of just dancing around. This Grenadier is not camouflaged. Somebody did mention map hacks before. I wonder, that could have been spotted. I don't want to really think about map hacks unless something resparks my mind. Though I'm not sure why on earth there was a Grenadier going around that direction. But that could have been easily been
Losing ground
spotted.
out there.
Because they were... A bunch of infantry squads were here, and the Grenadiers could have been spotted running around over here. All it takes a brief moment like wondering, what's going on?
The Nicola Williams, weapons and ammo.
If it was a camouflage stormtrooper, that would be another matter. And it looks like the mortar has been claimed by some pioneers. Very nice. Armor cars skirting around to engage these forces. And we got nice fired up from the airborne, trying to avoid the MG42 suppression. 30 cals pushing way forward as well. That should quickly suppress down the MG42, though he is behind some heavy cover. Down south, we got the snipers sitting on top of explosion there. I wonder if the US places both the snipers. I heard squad has been lost. It could have been an engineer. Two, 3, 4 may receive quite a bit of fire from the rifle grenades and from the PX. There's 2 squads of PX in this region. Ooh, was it 2 snipers down right there? Ooh, how did that happen? But it's there as well. Oh, got the US snipers running away. That's how that happened. So it quickly killed off 2 of those snipers. It does spot this one as well. Recoilless rifle does roll a miss at point blank range. Rolls another miss there as well. Not big surprise. And now the airborne troops are being reinforced on the front line. 3rd US sniper's been deployed on out. Vickers case emplacement, suppressing and pinning the Grenadiers. Pack 38 engaging. 17 pounder, nice thematic position right there, ready to engage anything that advances, such as this armor car. Though Beaufort's placement probably would have been a little bit better, though probably would have a high chance of hitting the ground. Not sure about right there. It's actually not exactly a great idea to throw a Beaufort in a crater because it will tend to hit the ground a little bit too often. Does ban the garrison right there. Wehrmacht sniper pushes way forward. Got a fresh one as well.
Airborne.
Aerial recon is now available.
And the aerial recon will let them quickly spot camouflage units such as the snipers.
We have an MG on us. Under attack. Sniper down.
What model is that? I think that was the airborne troop.
Rifles
Yep.
ready, airborne. Paratroopers on point.
And he does spot the snipers right there with the reconnaissance run. Very nice.
On the wrong end of that goddamn MG.
And he does finish off that MG42 there with 3 snipers. A 1, 2, 3 hit. We got 2 repair bunkers right here. Perhaps a little bit too early for repair bunkers, so we do have some multiple
Enemy unit down.
2, 3, 4s. Wehrmacht mortar will get overran. Captured US mortar, I should say. Intersections do fall back. PX squads are advancing. Fires 1 shot there. Rolls a hit. Okay, these forces start making their way forward as well. Looks like a model got killed off right there. Looks like a Wehrmacht sniper. Unknown doctrine. Oh, no, the Brit has selected doctrine. What it is, I'm not sure. Probably Royal Artillery. And I had that selected while switching. No, I did not. Double panic strikes engaging the biggest placement from the high ground. Very good. Rocket grenades firing. Does get 1 model kill there. And does finish off the MG bunker now. Does find a landmine there as well. And now do have a Stu out in the field. Stu should be very effective for infantry and something a bit more durable. That's actually from the other players. We've got Blitzkrieg being selected for this player, which we saw those stormtroopers earlier, so that was him. Ooh, was that that was a pioneer. Stu fires a shot. Gets a decent hit there. Detonates a landmine there. Not sure whose it was. I think that could have been Brit. Artillery raining on in, takes out the mortar once again, and brought the MG42 inside this garrison. Hitting that placement there, very nice. Ooh, good hit there. Looks like the Axis players, or the ones that are calling their opponents out as map hacks.
Officer reporting for duty.
He's capturing a strategic sector.
There's some accusations at least. I'm not sure whether they're validating at the moment. Patricks do fall back. Pioneers will need to fall back shortly as well. There's way too much fire here. It does get decrewed there. Vermont sniper in the region will receive some fire. We got a scope rifle squad, so we'll be able to spot it and then deploy designated marks there. Great hit there by the Stu. 234s could advance as well. And the MG42 South Way 4 as well does get the revealed there with thanks to recon run.
Taking heat from armor.
With that recon run there, it's probably just going to get wiped out anyway. Axis players still believe they can get it. They're blobbing heavily, so the Stews should be very effective. 2 Stews, that should be very good. Yeah, so I just need Vet attack his base. Let's see, he's talking about his, let's see, that's this one? Nope, that's this one here. So he's probably referring to the Brit Ford HQ right there, and it's pretty far forward. Asking for 2 more Stews? Okay. Elbow. Got the 3 US snipers right here. I'm just going to try to take time to clean up some of these tank traps. Our close rifles already able to clean them up. At least one of them took a bit of time. Now, so I've got the Stews advancing. Not sure where or why they're way down here. He's going. He says he's going to vet attack his base. So he's going to attack the U.S. base. Okay, they're hitting the treehouse center because there was a accusation thrown out. Going for a treehouse center, which would make sense with him go right there, not respond down the Stews. But of course, it does allow him to quickly respond to the Stews.
They need to call in artillery. We've just got the green light to employ creeping barrages.
Okay, we do have Royal Artillery for the Brits. Okay, this player has come for terror, which would be very useful against the HQs. Rangers are advancing forward, trying to deal with these, trying to deal with the 17 pounder. Multiple hits there, but multiple misses actually. Ugh, that was unlucky. He lost a lot of Grenadier models there. He can't really advance until he gets this area wiped out. He has gone for Vet 3 light vehicles. Oh, he doesn't have a whole lot as well. Luckily, there's repair bunkers. Doesn't need Pioneers at the moment, for at least for repairs. Now we've got another 17 pounder being deployed on out. He can also deploy out Workman as well, whether it be Neville Warfers or Workman half-track. He does have Vet 3 light vehicles with practical for the Workman half-tracks. Stews are advancing as well in the flank. Stews going to be falling back with close rifles trying to engage those Stews. Third Stew being deployed on out. Veteran C1 as well. And of course, we know about the Blitzkrieg. He has gone for the Blitzkrieg line, has urban assault support. He's perhaps going down for manpower blitz. He needs the manpower for sure. He has a stockpile of his munitions for it, which is actually pretty good. Landmines. Are any landmines on the assault advance? Perhaps over here? I can see the Stew making this direction. I don't see any landmines from either. There's this one from the Vermont player that we spotted earlier. But there's no US landmines at the moment. Three Stews in this area. Now we've got the Veteran C2, which gives them 3 pinto mounts to help fight the infantry. Up north, we've got the infantry forces advancing. Got the 222s. This guy is quite battered and bruised. Let's switch over to him. He can bring him Firestorm, which could be useful relatively about now. Yes, may need to repair up his base MG as well. As to capture up the MG42, need to keep these repair bunkers alive because he needs those for repairs. Here, Storm being called on in, somewhere over here. Very nice. Grenadier being deployed out as well. First round will arrive late. Or, nope, we'll get some hits there. He will save the repair bunkers, though he may singe one of his own. 70 pounds engaged in the other bunker as well. Oh, Shoes are advancing. One Shoes way back here, not being properly done up. He's trying to hit that AT gun. Looks like it's paradrop, and it's still paradrop. Again, fully immobilized by an AT mine. And Repulse Rifle's going to be hitting these guys now. This rear arm is very exposed, and the gun is still not actually crewed. It looks like it's partially bugged out. Thanks to this shield model being immobilized right there, unable to crew it. Airborne troops are fully pinned right now, thanks to this not MG42 from the Pinto mounts. Being destroyed on this one here. Main could try crushing these guys here. The Pinto mount is getting some great work done. Still suppressed. One's fully pinned. He does take it out there with the unsuppressed one. Wounded Stu's making his way towards this 25-pounder, getting some good hits there. This Stu's now advancing towards the base of the U.S. player. Those on the low ground will have a bit of trouble there. May hit the field support truck. 25-pounder does go down. And does get main gun destroyed there as well. And get taken out by the Stu. This didn't really go too well. And lose that Stu as well. Going for another Warfer. Okay. I would assume with the Veteran C3 would probably better go for the Warferman. Maybe just lacking munitions. He probably want to keep his munitions up for more Firestorms. A V1 wouldn't be bad in this region as well. Ugh, it doesn't look good for the Wehrmacht players. Got Blitzkrieg now being activated. Trying to save this guy here. Receives some hits. And the Carmel does roll a miss there. And he's going to just blitz on out of there. I don't see a landmine on the retreat path. And nope, he's going for the 25-pounder, trying to take it out. We got another Firestorm being called on in. Very nice. One more shot, and that 25-pounder's down. There goes the 25-pounder. Does get taken out by the Repulse Rifles and the Cromwell. Patricks are advanced well. Takes out another 70-pounder. The Brit is quite wounded, but this Wehrmacht player has received quite a bit of losses there. He has a manpower blitz, getting a lot of manpower right now. Getting fed 3 tanks. It's enough for another. That's so perhaps eyeing for another Firestorm. Or nope, another Blitzkrieg. Stu has been deployed on out. Asking for no more artillery. But it's there. 2-3s are getting overran by the Piets. He needs a bit more anti-tank. Another Stu's been pulled out as well. Patricks nails the promos, take that out. 2-3-4s need to avoid some fire. Stu's putting some good damage around the Brits. Oh, that's a recon run. Maybe marking the U.S. player. He does have access to strafing run, which could be dangerous to these on these Grenadiers. He does have enough munitions for it as well. That Warforce charging on forward against does fall back in time. And that's officer artillery from the Brit. We got Repulse Rifles advancing. We got Vet 3 Stu's. Going for a strafe run over here? Nope, just reconnaissance run. Does suppress down the airborne troops. Does use fired up. Nebel Warfare is right there. He's deploying his Nebel Warfare in the corner. Repulse Rifles getting some hits there, but mostly bounces. Got Blitzkrieg being activated now. Trying to go for the AT gun. Gets 2 deadly hits there. Going for the other AT gun as well. One Stu severely wounded. Does go down there to the repulse rifles because it's a rear armor exposed. Looks creeping forward. There's a lot of AT guns. Another AT gun right here. And these Stus are more or less being thrown away. Repulse rifles should be able to finish this guy off. Main gun destroyed. I doubt this Stu. It may actually escape. This US player. And that's literally all he has. A single Stu. He needs to, okay, he finally gets battle phase. He gets out some Ansel 4s, Ostwinds, or Panthers could be useful. They're durable, quite durable, but Ostwinds wouldn't hurt his teammate. Panzer Force provides him a general purpose, but seeing they're playing against Airborne, he's only spamming out infantry. The bird hasn't really deployed out anything, so Panthers maybe not so much, maybe not Panzer Force, maybe just Ostwinds, just massed Ostwinds. Pressed the wrong button. Not sure what he pressed. He doesn't have a whole lot, so I'm not sure what he actually mispressed. We got another Stu. Got more manpower as well. Got an AT gun here supporting some airborne troops. And now we got a counter barrage onto the Nebelwerfers.
Our base is under attack.
Airborne troops trying to siege down this bunker. Grenadiers advance support. They do have 2 Pentrix. Stu is trying to advance. Does drop a Pentrix there. Just, what, the 3 snipers right there? Yeah, that what took out the Grenadiers so quickly. Stu's rolling some misses there. Since they're firing up, they're able to dodge a little bit easier against those slow shots. Got another AT gun being poured on out. And this Stu needs to fall back, getting a bit overran by these AT guns and repulse rifles. Good hits there. Guess
You have 200 points.
I'm not so sure what he's saying. He may have took out those Nebelwerfers. I don't see them on the field anymore. A lot of AT guns here. A lot of AT guns.
Base under enemy fire.
2 AT guns get decrewed. We got a V1 running in somewhere. Maybe over here. Right there. I'm not sure what got taken out right there. Looks like all the snipers went down, and all the AT guns, barring one, is decrewed. So the airborne player just lost a lot of forces.
P-47 ready for bombing run.
Now they can bring in bombing runs. But it needs a bit more munitions. And I think I just heard lightning outside, so if somehow my stream randomly just drops, it may be due to lightning. All those AT gun sets get cleaned on up, which is good. Red Force is pushing way forward. Still got the base MG right here, which is important to keep this opponent back. He does find it. Recon and supply drops being called on in. And that is looks like officer artillery. Let's use a heroic charge right there. Let's that one squad escape. We do got the Nebelwerfer now captured out as well. I'm not sure how that guy got barraged. I don't think he fired a barrage from there, so... And now the Nebelwerfer is coming into the Wehrmacht player's base, trying to deal with this emplacement. And the bunker will like get burned to death by that Nebelwerfer. Airborne troops are making advance. We got fired up being activated. And trying to go for some crushes there, though he's doing a good job corralling them. Runs to the base MG, so once these guys get off fired up, they should be almost off. They should be suppressed. Yep, there you go. They will get suppressed shortly. It does drop a pick up a reverse rifle there. And does fall back now. Another recon run. He has a lot of munitions there. The recon run there was a horrible idea. And we got a bomb run being called in somewhere. Oh, nope, the Pioneers are alive. Doesn't even take out any of the structures, not even the bunker. So that was a horrible bombing run. Good hit there. The Nebulfer may have been fully captured. There are 2 priests here as well. So right now, honestly, oh, here we go. Got a Panzer IV. That should be useful versus those just now the priests as well as against the Cromwell. And honestly, he should be deploying out some. Does get the Panzer Command, as we mentioned earlier. Should have got that a long time ago to pull out his own vehicles. Put it there onto the Cromwell. I think it has been overhealed. Staghound's making an advance. We got the Pioneers receiving a bit of fire. Pioneer may go down.
Enemy
It does
unit
take out the
down.
Pioneer. Shoes making his advance. We got this MG bunker going down there. And now the US player has actually gotten a tank depot out.
Airborne and hit the field.
234 may go down. Main gun destroyed. Very wounded. Even rifle fire poses a threat. And there it goes. These forces are making their way forward as well. We've got 2 Panzer IVs supplied out by the Northern Wehrmacht player, not the Blitzkrieg one. No veterancy on these guys. Let's switch over to them, see if you guys see any
Losing a
veterancy in the
victory
field
point.
queue.
We are
No veterancy at the moment, but getting some great hits right there. Oh yeah. And right now there's no off support these guys. The officer... No, that's a regular Tommy. Try and push over all of these Piets and rifle grenades. Another Panzer IV on the field queue, so mass Panzer IV is a good idea right now. Though also in a 2 wouldn't hurt as well, but getting some extra veterancy would be great either way. Repair station has been complete, so we've got 3 Panzer IVs split out by him. But we've got the 2-3 Stews, a couple of them severely wounded here. We've got the 2-3-4 advancing. May get a kill down the mortar replacement. Maybe we could focus on the captain. Firefly deployed on out.
carry on your fallen brother's struggle.
Now propaganda war is now available. It should be very effective with those paratroopers. Good hit there. Could try pushing forward. Does corral them very, very nicely.
Lost a unit.
And does force him back right there. Thanks some corralling. And all his teammates bring in some Panzer IVs. Going to try to push forward from the southern flank rather than the northern flank. Only said 17 pounders facing the wrong direction.
Let's attack our forward base. Veterancy gained. Base is under enemy fire.
Not sure where the artillery is raining on him. Looks at the base sector. Try and go for this HQ. He does have 1 Pioneer. Veteran C1 on tanks as well. Very nice. Well, has enough resources to get out another Panzer IV, and by the time that one gets completed, another Panzer IV.
Hey, new guy. Let me have your shit together.
Destined for his teammates to go for some Shreks, maybe some Stormtrooper Shreks. Panther AA coming? Looks like it says he's going to go for both of those. Ask a teammate not to suicide. They're perhaps going to push forward together. This is deployed the Panther. Ostwind's been deployed out. Oh, another Ostwind as well. The northern player's base about to get overran. You got a cashier and a 30 cal down here. Another 30 cal with 2 initial 30 cals. He does have enough command points, I believe, for a Tiger tank. Panzer Command now on the siege. You get the
Heavy assault
Shrek's
forces
firing. And now it does get a hit there. Can bring in the Special Tiger there. Vet 3 Tiger tank has been deployed on out, which should help out his teammate. Got off-map artillery.
Lord's HQ under attack.
Good hit there as well. Artillery raining on in. Firefly does not go down just yet. Rolls a miss there. And Scion's base, or this player's base at least, is getting ripped apart. Does force back his opponent. Needs some repairs. Maybe some extra pioneers. This pioneer squad does fall back. Got a lot of forces here. 3 Stews, 2 Oswins, and a Panther. And now the Panzer Force making an advance. There are Vet 2 Panzer Forces, and there's Vet 3 Panzer Force. This is going to be a nice push right now. Good hits there on the airborne troops, force them back immediately. The one also wins just need to fall back, keep it alive. You've got now a wave of Hellcats and Fireflies. No command tank. He's gotten Staghounds. This is one reason why people like the Staghounds, but the command tank can really make your Fireflies potent versus the heavy German armor. Got some artillery raining on in. It's a bombing run. Got one hit there, but not enough to really warrant the actual usage. The Panzer Force, oh, that one's getting slowed down by the terrain. We see some rear armor hits there. Gonna make his way down south. No, just poorly controlled. That could have been saved. Okay, he's saying don't worry about his base. Panzer Force. Scion won't be able to deploy much else. Let's see what can Scion deploy out. He has a Sturmarmory, which can deploy out some Stugs. These guys do get camouflage right there. Stu's firing some shots there as well, getting some splash damage. Does lose no Panzer Force. There's too many Stus. He needs that Panther. Where's that Panther? Wait, that's a Tiger tank. I think he may have canceled the Panther. There's double capture in favor of the Axis players at the moment, so they can just play around the BPs for the time being. Tiger tank starts making an advance. What is, he has one Panzer IV, repaired by a Pioneer. He has a bit of manpower. Maybe a good idea, just like I said, to play out some Stugs.
Our base is under attack.
There goes his HQ. Which of course prevents him deploying out any B1, so he has his 200 munitions is completely worthless right now. He may need to get out some Pioneers just to repair that up.
I'm not sure which is uglier, Litsky. Your ass or your face.
That was a weird thing to listen at this point in time. Gotta love the battle chatter sometimes. Intersection may make their way forward. More squads right there. The Brits going to the opponent's base. There are 4 Hellcats here. One of them's severely wounded, one of them's partially wounded. Just only the Tiger tank and the Panzer IV to gauge them. It's not actually looking that great for the Axis players. And in the engagement down, potentially down south, well, up north, they're completely gutted. Camp Graphics Center will go down. I don't think it needs to fly out any more Veterancy for the time being. He has Vet 3 support vehicles and Vet 3 tanks. I'm not sure about the infantry at the moment. Let's see. He has Vet 3 Grenadiers and Vet 1 support infantry. So you probably didn't need to worry about that for the time being. He will attack the back of my base without you. Rest of the HQs will be going down. You got a fresh Stug. Blue really has nothing. So he is getting more and more in resources. Once he gets his HQ repaired, he'll be able to bring in a Firestorm and V1 rocket quickly. And now they'll start pushing way forward here. But these experts need to make a move. They can't stall out the game. They may have the VPs, but they don't have the field control for it. Choose going around right there. Magenda's deploying out a Sturm armor right there and deploying out, what, another Panther? Or a Panther? Just reach 1,000 fuel. And Sturm armor is complete. Is he going for artillery officer? I'm not sure why you would go for a Sturm armor at this point in time. AT gun quickly goes down right there. Hellcat's not making advances. 5 Hellcats. They need that Panther.
Pioneer team ready.
As for needs some repairs. There's these 2 repair bunkers here.
Enemy has 300 points.
So I suppose he should be able to, Science should be able to deploy out some more bunkers for repairs. As far as engineer is, okay. And now this base is being under siege. We've got a recon run, which will spot. The reconnaissance aircraft did not get shot down. I don't see any bombing runs. Are you serious? Why would you send all those force here for 1 Pioneer squad? Literally, 1 infantry section is all that's needed.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Okay, he says he can now bring out King Tiger, as well as, I know he has a lot of missions as well. Pioneer squad will fall back as well. Pioneer for some odd reason. 4 Stu, 1 Tiger, 1 Panther, 2 Ostwin. Oh, there was a lot of reconnaissance aircraft going over. If he's trying to say he never got the bunker spotted, there was reconnaissance aircrafts in the region. More caches. Now here we go. More pioneers. And here comes the... Wait, he was able to deploy an assault of the artillery officer? Bombing run does come forward, hits some of those Stus, as was getting hit on the Panther and Tiger, which is actually a bit important. Panther and Tiger needs to say fight. Stus need to pitch in what damage they can. Maybe go for it and put some body blocks to protect the rear armor. But right now, these guys are getting overran. Rolls Rockets in the mix as well. Tiger taking lots of fire. Tiger tank has gone down. Panther severely is down as well. Panzer Force coming to support. Tiger tank needs a bit more manpower. He has almost nothing additional manpower blitz as well. Some of these Hellcats go down to the Stus. Panzer 4 engaging close range as these Hellcats as well. Ostwin's in the mix. There goes another Hellcat that's still... Oh, these Hellcats are all wounded though. Ostwin's going for some rear armor hits there as well. All the small cats have gone down. All the big cats have gone down. The Rolls Rockets pushing way forward as well. Now with the Sherman Fireflies and the Cromwell advancing. And HQ has been rebuilt. Now the King Tiger's boarding out. Volkswagen as well. And another Volkswagen. And now here comes the... whatchamacallit? The V1 rocket strike somewhere.
They are attacking secure.
That was where the V1 was. King Tiger's going to engage the Fireflies. Volkswagen's going to throw some Panzerfaust in the mix as well. Signs for capturing multiple sectors, just spreading out his whole forces. Does throw a Panzerfaust into the Firefly. Tiger Tank and King Tiger are advancing as well.
Cowards attack our forward base. Secured sectors under attack.
And there's a damage engine crit there onto the Firefly. The Cormos receive hits as well. Firefly will go down to the Panzerfaust, or maybe not. And there you go, now it goes down as well. Tiger Tank receiving a bit of fire from the 17-pounder, or maybe not. Over here, Repulse Rifles advance as well. Stu's advancing, bunkers under siege. Stu's firing some hits there on more of the Hellcats. 2 more Hellcats have been deployed out. Fire Fighters pushing forward as well, and looks like the Brit has backed out of the game. Well, the Brit would have plenty of resources left. Why would the Brit back out? The Brit has over nearly 1,700 manpower. Why did he back out? Did he lag out? Did he crash? That is 1,700 manpower. You could do a lot of stuff with that stuff. Stu's about seeing quite a bit of hits, and does get forced propaganda war onto the one of the airborne troops with the artillery officer. Stu does go down, and now the officer's going to try to stop the capture as well. Point blank range with the Lugas, that's a great. Pioneers probably do a bit better work right there. Tiger Tank's advancing his pits there on the Hellcat.
We are losing a strategic sector.
I'm not sure if the Brit actually been replaced by the AI. Maybe it was a bit of a lag spike there. I think he's recovered. Getting these forces reinforced. The British have been playing very poorly, just blobbing those forces and overreacting.
Battalion is down to 200 points.
Hellcat, so big cat and small cat will meet each other. And then maybe their tips are touching, but they won't be doing that. Well, they are penetrating each other. Okay, enough of that. Hellcat's falling on back. We do have the Tiger Tank does not get the kill right there.
Action stations, men.
And looks like the priests are getting tied up a little bit on the terrain as well. Stu's advancing down here. We've got the Panzer IV, fresh Panzer IV right there. And his teammate has actually built a Panzer Command in his teammate's base. Probably a little bit safer for the time being. And a lot of British forces are capturing various sectors. The VPs are currently neutral, 1 each. And now the Tiger Tank is being repaired by the forward repair bunkers. 30 cal does go down. This VP is currently decaptured. The artillery also severely wounded. But he's veteran C3 should get some nice health regen. But the priests do not stop him from recapturing at this point. And wait, there's a King Tiger. The King Tiger's way over here. It's sort of hard to tell since the diamond it represents is very, very small. And the King Tiger does go down. We do have some more Panzer IVs, however, being built. At this point in time, the Panzer IVs would probably be a better option than, say, the Stu's or Ostwinds, because you need to hit both infantry and vehicles at this point in time. Panthers wouldn't be half bad either. I think people use Panthers too much, so I like seeing Panzer IVs.
Trying to take a sector.
We've got the propaganda war being utilized right there as well, forcing back all those forces, allowing them to decapture this point. Getting these double captures are hand them out for quite a bit of times. Right now, the Axis players just gonna play the VP game. Stu and Tiger Tank right here. We've got a fresh Panther to support them as well. And his teammate has gone a nice little squadron of Panzer IVs.
Rally on me, lads. We've got orders coming.
I'm not sure, Captain. That guy's dead. You can't help him. Panther starts pushing way forward, getting some hits there onto the Hellcat. We got the 2 recoilless rifles here. Vet 2, Vet 3. Up north, we've got the Fireflies pushing forward to this HQ once again. He has rebuilt the Panzer Command, so he doesn't really need to worry about this all too much. And now the Panzer Force are making their advance. And good hits there on the Panzer Force. Gets a great hit there on those engineers, annihilating most of them. Just one model remains. This Panzer Force main gun is destroyed. There's receiver bounce there. Force rifles being a bit of a problem for them. And this Panzer Force will go down. Gave it 2 Veteran 3 paratroopers on the high ground. Crosswind Panther, Panzer Stu, and Tiger Tank. Nice mixed army right there. It's pushing way forward. His teammates Panzer Force are backing off for the time being. Let's take a look. Oh, bomber run there. It does take out one of the Panzer IVs. V1's almost off cooldown. Needs a bit more missions, however, for it either way. Hellcat will go down. This one's camouflaged, a bit wounded, but has its gun up and going. And the repairing engineer does reveal him way of where he's at. Hellcat does receive some hits there. PS2 hit the Oswin. Oswin does get destroyed, engine crit as well as main gun destroyed, so it's basically dead. PS2 take out the Oswin. Nothing to go to the pounds at the tank depot at the moment. Pioneers trying to destroy the observation post. It does spot the field support truck there. Killing is not a priority. Stu firing shots into the infantry, getting a good hit there. He's far away from the firestorm. He's saving up munitions for it. Good is there on the tank depot.
Base is under enemy fire.
It does take out the field support truck now. Lamer engineers actually getting some decent damage there on the field support truck, which will slowly finish it off. Tiger tank is quite wounded. It will need to fall back shortly, but those will just stick around and fight. Main gun destroyed there, and there goes the Tiger tank. Stu firing some shots there. I think the supply yard has its upgrades though. No, will deny the usage of more tank depots and takes it out. Alizai now down to 99 tickets. The Firefly's backing on off. He has destroyed this HQ, which does deny usage of any more V1s and Firestorm, so it was pretty low munitions, however. And he's going to just go ahead and stream out some more Panzer IVs. We do also got the Tiger tank available. Needs a bit more time for the manpower blitz as well. Has enough munitions for it. Panzer IVs are gaining some hits there on the paratroopers, but them being inside a trench, it will interrupt their shots hitting the ground in front of them. AT gun is firing away. Got an uncrewed AT gun here as well. Canadian focusing down. Right now they're just full tank spam, honestly. Also, we're seeing a bit of hits there. AT gun receiving hits. The force rifles pushing forward as well. Okay, take out the AT gun now. And now the paratroopers are being forced on back. Over here, we've got the Thrush Tiger tank engaging the Fireflies. Tiger tank's receiving some hits there. We'll need support. A lot of infantry forward, not being supported by an officer, however.
The bunker is ready for action.
Damage engine crit there, so this Firefly's good as dead. Pioneers advancing, trying to repair up the Tiger tank. There goes that Firefly. Infantry's moving way forward as well. There is an officer supporting them. He is running on in. Good hits there on the Pioneers. And it does have the rear frontal armor shown to the Piets. So a lot of bounces there. Firefly trying to go for the rear armor now. And the Tiger tank does go down. Teammates Panzer Force now advancing, trying to hit these infantry forces. Needs some good hits there. The Firefly is backing on off. The Firefly is severely wounded, no engine damage. Got 2 Panthers and Osprey here to help lock down this sector. Down south, we've got an MG bunker and a Flamer Pioneer, singular. And now the Firefly does go down. There's one reason why they're probably not going for snipers to deal with the infantry. They believe that they're facing map hackers, so... And plus the strafing runs can quickly get off the snipers anyways. That's probably one reason why they're not also going for snipers. They simply don't believe they will stay alive. As far as pushing the way forward as well, we've got 3 Piet squads. That's a lot of Piets. He has largely rolled a whole bunch of misses there and a couple bounces. No pens. And now the Pen Squads are getting some great hits on those infantry forces. They're also really not happy.
Pioneers ready for duty.
Well, the Allies are down to the last 30 tickets. Not a whole lot of tickets remaining.
Our enemy has only 25 points left.
And also the bridge player has actually backed out of the game now, and the other player has backed out as well. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.